Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and while you're at it, click the bell to be notified of future videos. This block is called Broken Hourglass. It's 12-inch finished. Here is the diagram. It's a very simple block, and it doesn't look like much until you put them together block to block. Then you have a lot going on, and it's, as usual, it's another good scrap quilt. Patch A is a 4-inch finished half-square triangle. We cut 4 7/8 inch squares and cut them in half once on the diagonal for 2 patches. You can use patches, and you'll need 4 patches of the background and 4 patches of the dark fabric. If you are using the 2 at a time method to make the half square triangles, you'll cut 2 squares of each fabric this size, but don't subcut them. Patch B is a 2-inch by 4-inch finished rectangle. We cut 4.5 inches by 2.5 inch rectangles. We'll need 2 patches of the dark fabric, 2 patches of the medium fabric, and 4 patches of the background. Patch C is a 4-inch finished square. We cut a 4.5 inch square, and we need 1 patch of the dark fabric. Each of the patches, there are AccuQuilt dies you can use to cut the patches. For step 1, to put this together, we'll make the half square triangles first using either patches or the squares, and then we'll piece these little rail fence units and then put the block together. I've chosen white for the background and a dark and a light red fabric. These are the half square triangle patches, and we'll be doing 2 at a time to make the half square triangles. These are the rectangles for the rail fence, and this is the square for the center of the block. So the first thing we'll do is take these squares and stitch 2 at a time half square triangles. If you are not familiar with this method, there's a short tutorial that shows you how. On the back side of the light fabric, we're going to draw a diagonal line, put the fabrics together, right sides together, and we're going to stitch on either side of the diagonal line. Here is the diagonal line drawn, and then the stitching on both sides. Now we cut this in half along the diagonal line. Then we have our 2 half square triangles. Press the seams open and cut off the nubs. The half square triangles are done. For step 2, we're going to make 2 each of these rail fence units. Piece these 2 together and press the seams open, and do the same for these 2. And you'll make 2 of this and 2 of this. For step 3, we just put the block together. Follow the diagram and lay the pieces out. Sew the top units into a row, the middle units into a row, and the bottom units into a row. Press the seams open and then stitch the rows together. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and while you're at it, click the bell to be notified of future videos.